Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to a brand new video. Finally. It's been a really long time, I know. And really sorry. And I'm really sorry because of what I said in my previous video. I'm gonna put it right here. I can't remember if I've said this in a past video, but I kind of made a promise to myself that I would start shooting more in 2022 and start uploading more for you guys, and that's kind of a promise I want to keep. So as you know by now, I didn't really stick with my words or true to my words. But it's just that things get pretty busy. I'm actually pretty busy right now during the summer. I've been doing an internship with a famous photographer. I don't know if I mentioned that. I don't think so because I didn't get the opportunity at that time in my last video. But yeah, I've been working with a famous photographer doing different projects here and there. And this week is finally a time that I have time to do anything for myself. But yeah, I'm really happy to do this for you guys, and let's just get right into it. So today we are going to be developing some Cinestill film. I shot this film. I can't remember when I shot it actually. I just had it in this hold on. I've had it in this little case right here. The film I'm going to be developing is medium format, so it looks like this. And I've actually developed a lot of these. I mean, it's pretty okay. I mean, it's kind of hard to get on the reel when you're developing, but yeah, this is what I'm going to be developing today, and I guess let's get right into it. So here's my little setup. I have my developer and my Blix all in this little tub I got this morning, and you want to make sure your developer and Blix are about roughly the same temperature, which is 102 degrees, so you get optimal developing and fixing for your film. I already have this set up and actually got to go put my film into a canister, so I gotta go do that in the dark, and I'm gonna go use my bathroom, so check y'all in a bit. So I got my film in the tank, and just gotta wait for my developer and Blix to reach 102 degrees, and then we can start developing. So the film is all drying now. Here it is on the reel. Looks like that. Once you're done, you can go ahead and take off your reel and start drying it. So there we go. We have some fully developed film. You can see that. And these images are from my night, the one I was just talking about. This isn't from the warehouse actually. This is from a night when I spent right before 4th of July at a friend's barbecue. And I'm really excited to see these images. So run it through your fingers like that. And now you leave it somewhere to hang dry. And you want to leave this somewhere to hang dry. So I got this little metal clip to put on one end of my film. And if we come over here, just put it on top of the door frame, because the door frame is metal, so just leave it there to hang dry, and we can get on to scanning it. So the film is finally done drying. It's been hanging here for quite a while, and yeah, you can see some of the images right now. Can't really see it because of my shirt, but there we go. Those are some good images. And now, just gonna take this, cut it up, and then sleeve it, and then we can actually see them. So let's get right to that. So my process of scanning film is I use an Epson V600. I scan it in as a positive, and then I would import those positives into Lightroom Classic, and then I use Negative Lab Pro, which has been super helpful ever since I got it. I mean, Negative Lab Pro is something that I should have gotten way before I started, you know, having to use Epson Scan, you know, doing all the color correction for my photos and stuff. So I finally finished editing and scanning all the film that I shot. Well, not all of them. I, you know, picked the ones that I thought were great, and they came out really good. I'm surprised that I was able to get this kind of image quality from, you know, the camera I was using in the film, and you know, just the lighting condition I was shooting in was really dark. I mean, some of the images came out kind of blurry-ish, you know, the camera shake and all that kind of stuff. But most of the others came out really good, and I'm, you know, really glad they did. And I still got a lot more film to develop. I mean, I had, like I showed you, I still have this big old thing of film, and I had just shot one today, because it is, you know, the next day. But yeah, that's kind of my whole process of, you know, developing, scanning, and editing, you know, film. I kind of do it all on my own. It does take time, and you know, that's something that you really gotta be patient with, you know, when you're developing your own film, or you know, scanning and stuff like that. It can be time consuming, but you know, in my experience, all you gotta do is just, you know, be patient with yourself, be patient with your film, and you'll get the results you want from the film you shoot. And that's, like, you know, a really good thing to remember when shooting with film itself is just be patient with yourself. I mean, sometimes it can be hard, it can be frustrating, but you know, as time goes on and you know, you start learning more and more, you'll start producing great images, which is what I've used to not believe. I mean, I used to think that all the images I shot were just not going to come out just as I wanted to, but you know, I took the extra time to be patient with myself, learn more things, you know, tips and tricks from, you know, YouTube and, you know, people I talked with, and now I produce images that I really like and images that I want to show you guys. And that's pretty much it, actually. So I am posting these over on my Instagram, and you know, I'll have them over on my website pretty soon. Be sure to check that out. I'll link in the description below. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this little comeback video, and I am going to be doing a little Polaroid shooting vlog once again. That'll be coming up hopefully soon. I mean, it is coming up on the weekend, so I might do it then. It's just, you know, time management. One thing I forgot to mention, actually, that I should have mentioned in my previous videos a really long time ago is I've actually have a website now. It's just a place where I like to share some of my projects, you know, previous projects, you know, upcoming projects, and you know, just stuff like that. But there's also a section on my website called Develop Stories. It's basically just a little blog post where I like to share, you know, my experiences shooting with film. And right now I have 2 little blog posts up. It's one shooting my first pack of Polaroid film, and then shooting, you know, film on a train, and stuff like that. And you guys should go definitely check those out. I mean, I'll link it down below. And actually have a photo book as well. I worked on this photo book a bit back in April, I believe. And I have it up for sale right now. I mean, people on Instagram might have seen it, but yeah, it's there. And another thing that I've been working on is actually shooting with the Polaroid Green Duochrome film. As most of you know by now, this is Polaroid's latest installment of their duochrome film, and I think it's really good so far. Like they've said, their film is very experimental right now. You can get really these weird little sunspots on your film. They show up every now and then, most of the time. But you know, there's the very few photos that come out clear, which I really enjoy. I've been shooting self-portraits with those, and I also just like shooting it around, but I'll just post a few right here for you to look at as a little guide for, you know, how I've been shooting this film. And a lot of that comes from In an Instant. I recommend you guys go check him out. He made a video about duochrome, you know, explaining it, experimenting with it, and he really explains a lot about how this film works. And it's something to take note of when, you know, when you're shooting with this film. Definitely go check out his video about it, and you know, learn what he's saying about the film, and it's helped me a lot. But I've been doing my own testing as well with the Now Plus, which is a really good camera. I mean, I know I haven't really made a video about that, but it is a pretty solid camera. I mean, I've heard mixed reviews, but for me, it's been a really good camera. But that's pretty much it for today's video. I guess I'll see you guys hopefully soon. Definitely go check over Instagram and my website for these photos, high-res photos actually. And I'll see you guys in the next one, which hopefully will be soon. See you later.